All right, we're checking out the only game where we get to see what would happen if ChatGPT ran the entire planet. It's Worldbox. Worldbox is a simulator where you get to simulate all sorts of incredible civilizations and kingdoms. That's not going to happen. In an effort to see what would reasonably occur if AI was allowed to run the entire planet with no human involvement, we are going to utilize ChatGPT in order to make all of the decisions for this world and see how it does. Now, before we begin, I have to make the world, and it has to be fair in the beginning. So I'm going to utilize plain soil. Here we go. You'll see, we'll just start kind of putting this together over here. Now you may say to yourself, Gray, do these numbers have any deep meaning now that you're allowing an AI to run the entirety of civilization? Nope. No hidden meaning at all. Totally normal land masses. Hold on, so if I want to keep this relatively equal, hold on, I have an idea. That is beautiful. Now that we have our land masses, we first need to decide what each landmass biome is going to be. Well, when I say we, I mean ChatGPT gets to decide. Okay, there's 4 continents. We're gonna call these 1, 2, 3, and 4. We must decide on a biome. These are our choices, and ChatGPT says, let's make this interesting. Why? I mean, I guess I don't hate your idea. This is for a YouTube video. Continent 1 is infernal, continent 2 is crystal, continent 3 is mushroom, and continent 4 is candy. I love how it shows nothing normal at all. All right, well, we gotta go with ChatGPT here. Go ahead and grab my infernal seeds over here. There we go. Can anything survive in the infernal lands? I'm kind of curious. I really have no idea. What we'll do is we'll give everyone a biome, but I'm going to allow them to have a little bit of normalcy right by the water. There, it's like a very sunburned 6. So then we have the crystal continent. Now, obviously, some of the species might just immediately die from this. We'll never really know until we start. We also don't know what races are going to go where yet. Here we have crystal, mushroom. I'm already gonna tell you, this is going to be a personal favorite of mine. Right here. I love mushrooms, like to eat, not to befriend or anything. As a food group, I enjoy them. That's not to say I wouldn't enjoy them if they were living entities that wanted to speak with me, but just the only way I've ever interacted with them was as a food group. I am so glad that ChatGPT picked one of these biomes to just be like pink. Okay. So here are our biomes. We're gonna put a little bit of tree over here just in case we need it, so everyone has a couple of trees. The other reason is I want everyone to be able to sail away just in case, because I would really enjoy it if all of the different, 666s and 9s attempted to murder one another. There are 4 races: humans, elves, dwarves, and orcs. Which race gets which continent? Okay, come on, humans. Yeah! I don't know how many creatures to give each race, so you know what? Let's just have ChatGPT do everything. From 2 to 100, how many people should each race have? Okay, the orcs. How come the humans always get the most amount of people? I love how ChatGPT already knows what's going on here. What should we do next in our wild and crazy world? You realize it didn't have to be this way, right? All right, so orcs, you get the infernal lands. I'm not gonna lie, the orcs are going off right now. What does that say? All hail the King Does Top, the Kanga of Death.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So why do I get the feeling that my 85 orcs are going to be the most awesome race in all of this experiment? Because they will legitimately live life in a total land of war and fire. Like they were born of this. Take a look at what's going on in here. Oh yeah, they're having a great old time. Look at this. Here's a nice tree. Mood. normal. This is just an average day for them, walking on fire. Okay, now the elves only get 50. All right, the elves are all set up. They seem to be doing just fine. The dwarves get to live in Shroomland. Here we go, 70 dwarves. The other thing that's scary is whenever I zoom in, I can hear like the soft squealing of the elves, and it is kind of concerning. And then finally, humans get 100 in Candyland. All right, and there is 100 humans. The humans are immediately murdering some poor creature that is living inside of the Candylands. They are now feasting on its delicious candy-like flesh. Okay, so while this is going on, I asked ChatGPT if it understands that Worldbox has a variety of things, both good and bad, that you can have happen. And it says yes, it knows all of these different things. So now what we're going to do is each year, we're gonna have Worldbox choose something for every single continent. So we've started on a brand new year, and now we need something to happen to all these different places. Real quick though, I'm just curious, humans, are you still like just murdering absolutely everything? Like anything that's not you, are you slaying them? There's no other animals on this place, are there? You've killed them all, haven't you? Yep, sure enough, look at this. Right here, it's a sugar bear, okay? He was having a good time. Oh, well, he does eat flesh, so maybe he deserves not to live. He's killed 3 of my humans.
Why is the Candyland so dangerous?
Do you guys over here in the Mushroom Lands have these same problems? I don't see that you do. Oh, wow, the orcs have already started making a dock. It would be amazing if out of all these places, legitimately the safest place to live is just Florida. Each new year, we will have a random event, either good or bad, happen to each continent. Choose good or bad events for each continent now. Okay, so the orcs get a plague. All right, orcs get a plague. I don't know if all the orcs should get a plague or what, so I'm just gonna put it in their biggest population over here. Here we go, orcs have a plague. The elves get a rain of magical crystals. Now, they're already in the crystal biome, but I guess what we can do is we can give them the magic rain. Here we go. Yeah, just throw it everywhere. Perfect. The poor dwarves get an earthquake, which is probably especially bad considering, you know, the ground is very moist and mushroomy. And sorry, not sorry. Oh my God, that was way worse than I thought it would be. Oh, now they have water going through their continent, though. In fact, this just changed the topography of their entire continent. And the humans, I feel like there is distinct favoritism here, get a miracle. And so here is the delicious miracle juice. Are they? Even though I have blessed you all with glorious miracles, are you still trying to murder one another? That's what's happening. They are just still fighting for survival. Okay, so we're gonna let, I don't know, like a little bit of time go through here because the rains that had blessed people ended up blessing some of the dwarves too. Thanks, Jetstream, I guess. Now there are multiple ports over here, as we can see, that are starting to go up. In fact, if anything, I think I made the dwarves' life a little bit easier because they made their port, their little like dock inside of the area where I had blown up a huge part of their landmass. Now you might be like,
Gray, how are the humans doing?
They are still murdering stuff. I'm talking non-stop slaying of the gingerbread men. Like any gingerbread men that pop up are just beaten into submission. All right, enough time has passed. Go ahead and pick good and bad events for each continent again. For the orcs, they get a hero. The elves get hostile monsters causing chaos and destruction. The dwarves get a rich vein of precious metals. And the humans get fire. Just literal fire. Okay, so the orcs need a hero. So we're gonna grab the king of their biggest kingdom over here. In case you're wondering, the slogan for the Kanga of Death is with finger and poison. I love how this dude's favorite food is berries. Where are you finding berries in the middle of a land that is just made of flame and fire? All right, well, anyway, in order to make this dude the hero that he needs to be, we're gonna give him everything. Yeah, acid proof, he has an acid touch, he's attractive, he's agile, all this, all that. Yeah, good eyes, super fast. You know what? He's super fertile. What? Fire blood? Sure. Fireproof? Yup. He's a giant. He's immune. Long liver? That's how you want to describe this? Not as a strong liver. Just the dimension of the liver is, you know what? Sure. Yeah, have a long liver. Yeah, lustful, poison immune. Now you have to have like all the good stuff for him. So let's see here. He's a genius, strong-minded. Where's it, like ambitious? Yeah, ambitious. There we go. The dude is just stacked. All right, so we're gonna, in fact, I need to change this guy's name. Your name is Yidicus, Lord of Death. You're welcome. Now, over in the elves, you guys get a hostile band of creatures. So since ChatGPT needs to do everything, I asked what hostile monsters we should get for the elves. It's giant spiders, trolls, and necromancers. Wow. Really hate the elves, don't you? Now, some of these don't exactly exist, so we have to be kind of close. Now, we can have a necromancer. It says necromancers, so we're gonna put like 5 in here. We don't have giant spiders, so we'll do sand spiders. We don't have trolls, but I don't know, we got cold ones. So we'll put 5 of those down. Now remember, for the dwarves, they get to discover precious metals. So what is there? Silver, adamantine, mithril, or gold. So again, we'll go ahead and ask ChatGPT on this, what they should discover. Adamantine, wow! The best metal, you're welcome. Right in the middle of the forest. And then, I mean, for the humans, I'm so sorry, guys. You guys get fire. Yeah, we'll just throw a bunch of fire on there. Very sorry about all that. I'm sure they'll be okay. Now, over here, in the land of the elves, they are fighting together. They have also somehow made a land bridge with the orcs. I have no clue exactly how this happened. It may have happened from the necromancers or the cold ones or something. It could just be erosion. Not really 100% sure, but I have to take a moment to mention that for some reason, the elves are freakishly larger than the orcs. Look at the size of this man. Look at the size. Look at the size of this orc. Elf, 60 foot tall. Orc, 3 foot tall. Okay, villages are being destroyed. New villages are being made. It is just absolute bedlam. You may wonder, whatever happened to Yidicus? Yidicus is still here. He's doing great. His culture is Dak. Dude's got 35 followers.
A few moments later.
He just got obliterated. No joke. He just died. I put together the most powerful man in all the universe, and I'm pretty sure he just got obliterated by this dude. Who's content? Now, in case you're wondering, the elves and the orcs are absolutely slaughtering one another. It's violent. Quite frankly, this is one of the most horrifying distributions of individuals I think I've ever seen in my life. Maybe they're done fighting. Nope, never mind. They are not done fighting. There is like an ice beast over here, and it is just absolutely destroying stuff over in the elven lands. I can understand now why the elves are desperately trying to get off of this continent. What is going on over here? Are you two trading, or are you two trying to fight for survival? They're both, like, both these boats are just running into one another. I do have to mention something. The only people that really aren't trying to expand are the humans. They are just staying all to themselves. Again, if you are, like, even slightly not of human type, you get attacked almost immediately. Also, most of the humans have skin burns. Yeah, the humans are they're just staying by themselves. They're having a great old time. I think it's time for a new group of stuff to happen to our world. Okay, enough time has passed. The orcs get a volcano. The poor orcs are like, we're already on fire. Yeah, look, I'm not the one, okay? Blame ChatGPT. So the elves get a magical tree, providing healing and protection. We don't have something exactly like that, so let's give them a druid. Hopefully the druid doesn't just like immediately die. Actually, there's something else we can do. We can give them enchanted seeds. There. The dwarves get a horde of goblins. All right, I've let ChatGPT know there's not really goblins. Now they want 50 zombies and 25 skeletons. It's like that's like more stuff than dwarves. All right, if you say so. All right, there's all the zombies. There's all the skeletons. Have fun fighting that insanity off. You can see right over here, the skeleton horde is being dealt with fairly well. There's just bodies laying all over the place. Oh, the zombies are starting to turn other people into zombies. And then for the humans, they get a rainfall of candy. So I guess that's like getting even more delicious candy chunks. You know, I'll give you guys some regular rain too. How about that? There. Now, in case any of you are wondering, the zombie incursion is not going well. The other races are starting to, like, lob gigantic spells. You can see just the flood of arrows coming in. Okay, look at this. They know that if this gets out of hand, all of the continents are going to fall, except for the humans, who, again, just totally have stayed exactly where they are. Oh, they're coming across the landmass. The druid is helping. The druid is throwing as much, like, I don't know what that is. It's like kale, probably, like gluten-free meals, perhaps. They're throwing everything they can at this zombie incursion, and it is not going well. Look, another zombie just got made. Another zombie just got made. You guys should have been mining more adamantium, I'm telling you that right now, because things aren't looking good. Keep shooting those arrows in there. You don't want to go hand-to-hand with the zombies. Everyone keeps trying to go hand-to-hand. See this guy over here? Look at him. He's got 12 health left. He's infected. That's what happens. Now he's a zombie. He likes brains. Before he just had an inkling of potential for liking brains. Now 100% this man likes brains. In case you're wondering right now, the biggest kingdoms are the orcish kingdoms. Now the humans are doing well too, but I think that the orcs have a couple more people. Meanwhile, the elves are getting absolutely slaughtered. Okay, this is good. Everyone's working together right now. They have started to beat the zombies. There's probably only like 5 of them left. There's still a lot of idiots that just decide to go in hand-to-hand combat with the zombies and will probably end up getting turned. But I'm pretty sure that was like one of the last zombies that were left. Also, I love that the Dwarven lands are now where Florida is kept. The Age of Hope, they said. You know, there's been 340 deaths so far. All right, it's a new year. This is kind of hilarious. ChatGPT is a much worse person than I think I could have been. Okay, the orcs get enhanced strength and resilience. The elves get blizzards. The dwarves get a group of 10 dragons? Yeah, managed to tame? I don't know about that. And the humans get a UFO. All right, so we need to use the gamma rays. I'm sorry, not the gamma rays, the gamma rains here. And they get strength and resilience. Strength, resilience. And there we go. The elves get blizzards because straight up the game hates the elves. This seems like it's such a terrible idea that the dwarves get 10 dragons. Oh, I get the feeling this is just absolutely going to slaughter the entire planet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, here we go. Oh my God. And the humans get 1 UFO. Sure. Here we are. It's kind of as bad as I would have expected. I will say, it's definitely as bad as I would have expected. The dragons, I'm not sure, have any potential to be fought back by anyone in any of these civilizations. Now maybe the elves are nicer. Nope. Maybe they like the elves. Nope, they did not. They just set their entire city on fire. Everyone is burning alive. It's real bad. The king of the Ohm Shields is dead, in case anyone's wondering. Fortunately, the orcs live in fire. And they're incredibly resilient. So maybe there is one group of people that can fight back against this. Look at what has happened to the dwarf continent. I don't even know what happened to the UFO over here. I guess the good part about this is that there is still a little bit of a blizzard going on. So maybe all of the snow can put out all this fire. Oh, there you go. One of the dragons just got slain. How about that? They are fighting back. Look at this. Look at this hero. Standing in fire, burning alive, okay? This man is a dragon slayer. His name is Dig. Now, he won't be living very long, I don't think, because he just burned alive. Hey, humans, all you guys have been doing is warring and fighting constantly. Are you gonna tell me no one can beat all of this insanity? You're just gonna let this UFO just kind of like wander around abducting your people? Oh, here we go. Yeah, they're fighting back now. The dragons are taking a little bit of damage. Look at that right there. Big hit on the dragon. This dragon is slightly sad.
But Gray, are any of the dragons infiltrating the orcish lands?
Maybe one. All right, here we go. Let's see how this dragon. Hold on. Real quick, the dragon took one look at where the orcs live, and it was like, nope. go in the opposite direction. The dragon was like, not even a chance. Not even slightly am I going over there. Now, the humans are pretty smart, okay? Every time the humans get caught on fire, they do jump into the water to put themselves out. Now, there was a dragon that dared come over into the orc lands, obliterated, okay? Absolutely slaughtered. The cool part is that the orc lands are on fire, but honestly, this is nothing new. Real quick, I have to mention something. The orc people, in their fight for survival, obtained a scar of divinity. It gives them plus 69 health. Finally, the humans have beaten the dragons. The UFO is still doing its thing over here. Who got the dragons the worst? You knew it. It's the elves. I'm gonna go ahead and just let this keep going here. Just to see what happens. There we go. The dragons are still just wandering around. Everyone's just letting this insanity continue. Everyone except for the orcs, because the dragons realize if they go over into the orc lands, they're gonna get turned into barbecued spare ribs. I have really, really bad news. The humans and the dwarves have both been put completely into extinction. Total extinction. There's none left. So there's two wars that have started now. The orcs have found that the last race that was left alive is incredibly vulnerable. And so they have been absolutely slaying what is left of the Elvish kingdom. All right, there's only 2 continents left. Let's go ahead and give them their last good or bad thing. Because of you, there's only 2 continents left, 1 and 2. Go ahead and choose a good or bad thing for each. The orcs get a demon and the elves get a celestial being? That doesn't seem fair. All right, well, here's your demon and here's your celestial being. In case you're wondering, the demon was trying to burn down the orcs. It didn't last very long because the orcs are no joke. And the orcs are expanding a lot. Like, their population is really going up. If you take a look at the common orc, strong, tough, savage, regeneration, night child. You look over at the common elf, weightless. I love that this UFO is just still randomly burning stuff that no one lives in right now. These are just the wild lands now. There's little gingerbread creatures and stuff like that just chilling around. I like how somehow the orcs have managed to figure out how to... Oh my God. Okay, I was gonna say they figured out how to make like grain fields in the middle of a place that is nothing but fire and death. That is industry. But right now, I'm pretty sure they're going in and they're destroying all the elvish lands. Yep, they 100% are. The orcs are going for total domination. They have lived lives of fire, and they are just breaking it down over here. The king of the elves was just slain. There's only 7 elves left, 6 elves left. The combat is pretty one-sided, I'm not gonna lie. It's real bad. Another king just got murdicated. The war is over. I don't know if... Oh, it's because there's no one left. There's 1 elf left alive. Oh, it's a dwarf. It's 1 single dwarf. Look at him. He's running for his life. Hold on. There he is. He's like, bring it on! Nope. Okay, maybe not. Run away! Oh, no. Oh, God. Well, the orcs now rule absolutely everything. They are the kings of 6669 world. In the age of hope. Well, ChatGPT was way better than I could have ever hoped. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed this episode of Worldbox. Till next time, stay foxy and much love.